Alright, sorry about that, guys. But before you do any of the sticky tape, here's the motor. I got it all opened up. And you can put them wherever you want to put them. I like to try to make it as organized as possible. I'm just like that. So you can stick them anywhere, but you always want to clean it with rubbing alcohol before you stick that two-sided sticky tape on there that I showed you in the last video. That stuff, that's awesome. So you always want to clean it out as best you can. Comes in a package like this. I always start with the ESC. ESU, like a car computer, basically, is all this is. All right, that'll work. Alright, that'll work. So get it where you want it at, like so. Now you clean that surface, so two-sided sticky tape. I just use pliers to cut it. To put on there like so. Like I said, this stuff is awesome. It's Gorilla. It really is. It's the best stuff I've used. It's waterproof and everything. It don't come undone. This car's not going to be ran into water anyway, but these are motor wires. Let me get a tool here. Always got to have tools. Of course, grab your own one. And then once you get these motor screws in there, pretty easy to do with electronics. They make it pretty easy for you.
Oh, that's when I first got
this screw's kind of wanting to be a pain in my ass, but we'll figure it. I'm getting my drill for this. I hate these things. And I do not use Loctite on them because they're a pain in the ass to get off later. And you always gotta look for the flat spot on the motor. And that's where you want to put your, see, you have a little set screw in there, right there. And you want to put that on the square part. Since I use this drill, I come to the conclusion that they don't strip out and they stay in. So that's why I use this drill to tighten them. Can't find my end piece for it that I just had for it, but it's alright. Do it like this too. I said make sure you have it on its square part. And you want to be able to spin this gear. Best way to try to get you just freely. If it's really hard for you, that means your motor's not adjusted right, it's too tight, and you will fuck the car up. Yep. Alrighty. One last thing. Basically same shit, same stuff that you need to do all the time. There we go. Same thing, I already cleaned this all with rubbing alcohol and stuff, so all I need is to put some sticky tape on there. And my pliers are right there. Come on. And we're gonna go ahead and stick that right there. So it's all nice and clean. Go ahead and stick this through here. Makes it look a little nicer. For sure.
I love you.
I love you.
It's gonna be in my video, I know. It's my best friend. Okay, and then plug them all in. And this is the servo steering. It's labeled on here so you know which one is which. See, and I hate this. I really do. I hate all this. All this wiring. It just bothers the crap out of me. You can just roll your antenna up in it. Get it nice and neat as possible. And you start zip tying it. Get off the zip ties. Like I said, I'm kind of anal retentive when it comes to this right here, the wiring. Just clip off the axis. And last week I was showing you about the reverse thing. This is what I'm talking about. So you have this is the ESC wires. These are the motor wires right here. Well, for some odd reason, you have to reverse these. The orange and yellow. You just reverse them. And that allows the car to go forward. It also depends on the remote too, and I used the same remote yesterday, so, or the other day when I did my last video, so I already know it's gonna be just fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and zip tie that right there. Now we just put the tires on, we're good to go. And we can test this out. I'll take my battery out of my truck so we can test it out. And these have super big bolts on them. And I don't know why they're like that. So, and I have a tool for it, but I can't find it. So I have to use these things to put them on. And Patricia's here, so I'm gonna give this car to her. I'm gonna let her drive it for the first time. She gets to test it out. Alrighty, we are good to go. I gotta put this on there. There we go. Awesome sauce. Got that out of there. I gotta steal the battery out of mine. At least it has a little charge in it. No, in a minute here I'm gonna need Patricia. Because she's gonna drive this on my video.
Okay.
Because she's here. And I mentioned her in my comments too.
Okay.
Or mentioned her.
Are you on video?
Yes.
Okay. She took out the dogs and she'll be back now.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. It's all done and it took me 18 minutes.
Did you want me to cover this? Are you doing it?
Yeah, you can let them know.
Are you doing it right now?
Yes. Well, I haven't posted it yet.
But you're gonna say something about it?
Yes. I forgot to mention, I put a thing out there if you guys remember, but I don't have a lot of viewers, so it's not really all your fault. But I have a little boy that has some disabilities. I really don't even want to say disabilities. He's never had an RC car, and I told him if he came up with a name for my RC company or my RC channel, he decided to call it Cam's Mechanics. And so that's what the name of the RC show is going to be. There is going to be some racing and some fun stuff too, I promise you that. It's not going to be all this boring crap right here. But that being said, he got to pick the name, and so anybody that's got some broken RC cars that don't want much for them, as long as you got, like, you know, it's easy to get parts for and stuff like that, I might buy it from you. If you put it down in the comments, I'll gladly read them. Thank you so much. And Patricia is gonna run her car for the first time in just a few minutes.
Hello, my name is Dennis. I'm here at East USA Training and Testing Center in Orlando, Florida. If you're looking to get your CDL Class A, you can come to our school and do all your training and testing here. My phone number is 407-953-4549, and I look forward to speaking with you. Have a great day.
So I decided to do a video tonight because I forgot I had a concert this weekend. So I'm gonna do this video on this one, like as promised. No electronics, no nothing's in there right now. And why it doesn't have nothing in it, it's easy to clean and all that good stuff. We're gonna be putting this motor in it. Same motor I just put in my truck the other day on my other video. And this one don't have a remote. We got a brand new remote for this one here. This is a little RC10 Team Associated buggy. It's going to somebody in particular. I call her my sister. Her name's Patricia. And hopefully she leaves a comment down there. But before we get started on all this, I'm going to take a minute and show you today's sponsor of this video. I am going to add a small 18-minute or 18-second video that you guys can watch. It's a buddy of mine. I know him very well. He's a good dude. So that's his information, and I'll put a link in the description below where you can contact him and get all your information you need. Get your Class A. It's worth it. I mean, I still drive. I'm not over the road no more, but I just drive local. I love it. I mean, you can go anywhere and get a job. So, but I will get started on this, and let me get everything opened up, and I'll be with you shortly.